Hello everyone, welcome to one more session of Science with me. Children, today we will be continuing the chapter Food a Basic Need. So children, in a previous video what we have learned till why do we need food and what does the food contains, okay? And you know why do we need food? We need food to live because food gives us lot of energy to do various types of activities, okay? And what does food contain? Food contain a special substance that's called nutrients, and we have learned different types of nutrients which are present in food items like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. These are the nutrients, okay, which are present in the food item. So children, today in this video we are going to learn about a balanced diet. Okay, so children, when we are talking about a diet, okay, the diet, you know, the kind of food that we eat daily, okay, but when we are talking about the balanced diet, see, balanced diet, children, balanced diet means where a diet where all the proper nutrients should be present in the food in the correct amount, okay, like there should be present carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, okay, including water and roughage also. So children, this is called a balanced diet, okay. So what is a diet? When we're talking about a diet, the kind of food that we eat daily, okay, and the balanced diet, a diet that has all the nutrients in the right amount, okay, in the correct amount, dietary fibers and water is called a balanced diet, okay. So again I'm repeating, what is a balanced diet? A diet that contains all the nutrients in the right amount, okay, where including roughage and water. This should be also included in a balanced diet. It's called a balanced diet, okay. So children, if we'll ask what is the difference between the diet and the balanced diet, so you should know a diet is the kind of food that we are eating daily, but a balanced diet where all the proper nutrients are present in the correct amount, okay, in the right amount, including roughage and water, that is called a balanced diet, okay. Now children, the next one is the food preservation, okay, preservation of food, okay. Now children, you know very well, if food items are kept for a long period of time and if it is not stored properly, what will happen? They get spoiled, okay, and that food items are bad for our health, okay. So when we are eating that food item which are already spoiled, so that is bad for our health. So children, preservation of food prevents it from getting spoiled, okay. So what is a food preservation? Okay, see, it is termed as a method of preventing food from getting spoiled, okay. So the process of preventing the food from getting spoiled, okay, so that it can be used later, okay, is called a food preservation, okay. So children, there are the number of ways how we are going to preserve our food. See, these are the methods I have written here. First one is drying, second pickling, third refrigerating, fourth deep freezing, and the fifth one is canning and bottling, okay. See, these are the method, okay, of the food, preserve food, okay. So there are the number of ways how we can preserve the food. So children, when we are talking about the drying, see children, when the water content of the particular food atom is drained out, right, and that is called as drying, right. So they are kept under the sun, okay. So what will happen? So that they are completely dried and water content is not there, as you all know, because in the water the germs are present, okay. So when we are keeping under the sun, what will happen? All the water will evaporate, there will be no water is left, okay. For example, children, like grapes, okay, to get resins and red chilies, these are the examples of the drying method. Now this children, the second one is the pickling, okay. You all know very well your mama is making pickling, okay, your mama keeps preparing pickling at home. So I hope children you have seen this process, okay, how she is making that. Pickling means the achar, mama is making achar, so you know the process how she is making the pickling, okay. So she add salt, sugar and oil into it. So children, these three substances act like a preservative in pickles. Okay, when these three things are mixed in the pickle, then the pickles are not going to be spoiled, and we can use for 1 year also. Okay, so these three things, salt, sugar and oil, when these three things are added, these three substances act like a preservative in pickles, right? Now number third is refrigerating. Okay, so children, refrigerating is a third method of preservation. See children, in refrigerating, what we keep the cooked food and the raw vegetables, right? We are keeping the raw vegetables and fruits, okay, in a refrigerator. So through refrigerator, preservation take place and the food items are not spoiled. Okay, now the next one is deep freezing. Okay, deep freezing means, for example, like when we're talking about like meat and fish, we are going to keep in the freezer. Okay, so keeping the food in the freezer and to preserve it for a longer time. Okay, so this method is called the deep freezing. Okay, so now the last one, when we're talking, the method is canning and the bottling. Okay, so children, when we're talking about this method, canning and bottling, you all have seen the bottles of jam, sauce. Okay, they are kept in the airtight container. Why? Because as just now I told you, the air is present in the jumps. Okay, and when we are not going to handle it properly, what will happen? This air which is these germs which are present in the air, they will make them spoil. That's why we are keeping in the airtight container. Okay, so we storing food in cans and bottles. This is also one kind of preservative. Okay, so the things are not going to spoil. Okay, so what we have learned, these were the 5 methods, okay, of the preserve food. Okay, number 1 is the drying, second is pickling, third is refrigerating, fourth is deep freezing, and the fifth one is canning and bottling, right? Now the children, the next is rest, posture and exercise. Okay, so children, when we are talking about the rest, okay, now this is also, okay, very important. We have to give rest to our body. Okay, like just now I told you about the balanced diet, a diet that contain all the nutrients should be present. In the balanced diet, all the nutrients should be present. The same way, children, when we're talking about the rest, okay, so children, our body needs rest. Okay, because from morning till evening, okay, till night, when you are continuous working, what happen? Your body become tired. Okay, so it want to take some rest. So body needs rest for proper functioning of our body organs. Okay, so children, you should take a sound sleep, 7 to 8 hours. Okay, or you can sleep 7 to 9 hours of sleep in a day. It's very important. Okay, what will happen? Lack of sleep may result in improper functioning of body organs. Okay, second thing, and what will happen if you will not give a rest to your body, if you not take a sound sleep, what will happen? It will also make you fall sick. Okay, so the rest is also very important, where the body requires some rest for proper functioning. Okay, so our body need rest for proper functioning of the body organs. Okay, now the children, second one is the posture. Okay, when we're talking about the posture, is also play a very important role, okay, in a body. See, first of all, when you are writing, okay, so sit straight, make your back straight. Okay, children, what you all are doing, you lie down on the table and you are writing. Okay, no, this is the incorrect posture. Okay, the correct posture, when we are talking about the posture, is see, postures refers to the body position. Okay, first, it is very important for us to keep a back upright while standing or sitting. Okay, when you are sitting or you are standing, try to make your back upright. Okay, it should be straight. Okay, while standing or sitting. Now actually, what will happen? Incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joints and muscles. So these are the incorrect postures. Okay, if for a long time you are going to bend, what will happen? It will start paining in your joints and the muscles. Okay, so incorrect, don't why we are saying कि children please sit straight, keep your back straight, okay? Incorrect postures make you harm, okay? Now the third one is exercise. Children, you all know very well exercise is a very important to stay healthy, okay? You know, regular exercise and playing outdoor games, okay, like hockey, okay, cricket, football. When you are playing these, all are the outdoor games, okay? When you are playing these outdoor games, it makes you fit and healthy. So children, nowadays during this pandemic time, you're not moving outside. So what you have to do? So children, you can do some yoga, some meditation, okay? Like yoga means like you can do 5 minutes Anulom Vilom, Kapalbhati, Bhrastikar, okay? So this is one kind of yoga you are doing, and children, you are doing the meditation. Keep silent for 5 minutes. Close your eyes, sit in a room and think about a God for 5 minutes, okay? This is the meditation, one kind of meditation. Children, you know, it will give relax to your mind and it will increase your concentration level, okay? Your memory will become sharp, okay? So these are the simple types of yoga. You can do it in the home nowadays in this pandemic time, okay? Children, you know, 21st June is celebrated as the International Yoga Day. Why? So that we can understand the importance of exercises, okay? Because this exercise keeps us fit and healthy, okay? So try to do the regular exercises, do some meditation, do some yoga, okay, to keep because these things will keep you fit and healthy, okay? Thank you children. So this was the chapter food a basic need, okay? Now in the next chapter we'll meet up with the next chapter soon. Till then, bye bye to everyone.